come to the center of it all. We all know that in today's business world, information is everywhere. And in fact, there's so much information that it can be overwhelming sometimes. You need to know where to look, what's relevant, what information are you really looking for. Most of us are looking for information that's specific to our organization and to our industry. It's not quite as simple as performing a Google search. We want to hear from trusted sources and industry experts. And we need a sign like this one with a great big arrow showing us where to get the information that we need. So why do we seek this information and knowledge? Because knowledge gives us power. But with all the juggling in a day that we all do, how do we find the time to seek out the experts that we're looking for and get the information that's of value to us without having to wade through pages and pages of search results that aren't quite what we're looking for? A good first step is to use a feed aggregator or news aggregator, also known as blog reader, feed aggregator, news aggregator, RSS reader. These tools can compile multiple information sources into one easy-to-read center of information. And some of you are already using blog readers or news aggregators. Just hang with us because we're going to be going through this and some other topics. Here are just a few of the different blog readers, RSS readers that are available. And the really great news is all of these are free. You can use any of them to be able to put together multiple sources of information. The purpose of the feed aggregator is to bring all of the blogs that you read and subscribe to into one location. Blogs can be a great source of information when you find industry leaders, industry organizations, and others that you trust to provide you with good, concise tips, emerging topics, and best practices. So here's my feed aggregator. I subscribe to multiple blogs and bloggers, but I don't want to have to go to each and every blog each and every day or even every week. I need to be able to manage my time by going to one location and viewing all of it in one place. I'm using Google Reader as an example because that's just what I use. Other aggregators have similar sections and features, even though each is unique, and you just need to find the one that works the best for you. On the left side of my screen is a listing of all of the blogs that I've subscribed to. I'm able to place the blogs into groups, and I can manage them better that way. So all of my higher ed are included in one place. All of my LinkedIn answers in one place. The number out to the side, the 16, is the number of posts that have been made since the last time I viewed the blog in the reader. I don't always look at it every day. But in the center of the screen are the new posts that have happened since the last time I logged in. It basically lets you see some highlights from recent posts regardless of which blog they came from. And on the right side are the recently viewed posts. This feature lets you go back and find a post that you've read even after it's been closed in the reader. Google Reader also allows you to star posts that you especially like so you can retrieve them later. Again, this may be basic to some, but for others new to feed aggregators, I want to make sure we cover a few basics. So just stay with us as we're going to be leaving blogs here in a minute. So to view all of the recent posts from a specific blog, you'll want to click on the blog that you've found and the one that you want to look at on the left of your screen. And that's going to show you all of the posts that have not yet been read from that particular blogger. To read an entry, you'll just click on it and bring up that specific post. The post that you subscribe to and view in your reader can be used to push out content to your own audience. Just make sure you credit the author. So how do you subscribe to a blog? Well, first, ask your friends which blogs they subscribe to and what content they find that's valuable. A lot of times an article may catch your attention on MSN or CNN or somewhere, And it could be from a blogger, so search that author. Do some research on your own. Authors of books that you gain valuable content from, they also blog. So find that blog, and then you can include that blog in your aggregator. And here's how you do it. We're going to use the LexNet blog as our example, and we certainly encourage you to add the LexNet blog to your aggregator. So on the LexNet website, which is lexnetcorporation.com, there's a link at the top of the page to our blog. And when you click on that, toward the bottom of the page, you're going to see the RSS blog symbol. Click on it, highlight the page at the top that has our blog location, go to your Google Reader, simply click on Add a Subscription, and paste the LexNet blog URL into the subscriber. The LexNet blog post will now be aggregated with your other blog subscriptions right in the reader as soon as a new post is made. So that's how to use a blog aggregator as a good source of information. Another great source of information is industry experts. You may obtain industry expert information from their blog, but you also can gain valuable information from experts in your industry by attending webinars, participating in mentor programs, reading their books and articles they've written and published, or by interviewing or reading interviews with the expert. There's lots of different ways that you can obtain information from industry experts, and sometimes you have to think outside the box a little bit. In addition to blogs and industry experts, industry publications are also a great source of information. Because the publication is specific to your industry, much of that information is going to be relevant. For marketing, Canvas magazine, for example, CANVAS, is a great publication to subscribe to. Today, many of those publications can be accessed online, and some don't even have print versions any longer. It's once again important to find those publications that will provide you with the most value. If you attend local industry groups, for example, your local DMA chapter, ask the group which publications they like. Ask people within the group what they're reading and where they're finding information. Feed aggregators, industry experts, industry publications, they're all great sources of content. And marketing leaders can also be great sources of content. Find marketing leaders in your area and outside your industry that can provide you with new ideas, new formats, and new inbound and outbound marketing tools to help your marketing efforts be more successful. Attend local marketing chapter meetings. The KCDMA, for example, is a great place to network with other marketing professionals and learn new ideas. Your local DMA chapter is exactly the same. National groups such as the DMA can provide great ideas, case studies, and industry reports, and they're all found online. If you have access to a marketing trade show, you can learn a lot of options available. And today, you don't even have to travel to attend a great trade show. Virtual events, such as this one, are a great way to gather information from the comfort of your desk without travel expenses and time out of the office. I know that several of you that are on the webinar today have attended other virtual events that are really virtual trade shows with an auditorium and an exhibition hall and a networking lounge, all online. Books from marketing leaders are also a great resource to learn best practices in marketing. But today we'd like to introduce you to another option, another way to come to the center of it all. We really feel like we've built a place for you to truly come to the center of it all, and instead of having to go out and get industry and marketing information, we deliver it right to you in one central location. And that's the LexNet Resource Center. From the LexNet website, you can access the Resource Center, and it's been designed to be your source for marketing information. So I'm going to switch from the presentation and let you take a look and see for yourself. So this is our LexaNet website, and if you go to the Customer Zone and click on Customer Resource Center, and before we do that, I just want to show you on the Customer Zone we have put together some documents on specs for file creation and printing, file specs overview, paper stock information, and then this is also a place that you can do an internal speed test. I'm not sure about any of you, but sometimes our IT folks, and I certainly don't mean to pick on them, say, well, you might just have a slow connection. And this is a way to just go out and check for yourself and see what your numbers really are. But let's go to the Customer Resource Center. At the LexaNet Customer Resource Center, you're going to find case studies, best practices, white papers. You're going to find lots of different information that we've created for you and that we've selected for you to help meet your needs. And any of this information can be downloaded by you at any time. As you scroll down, you're going to see at the top LexaNet resources. And these are case studies and best practices. For example, the top 10 personalized URL best practices. That explains the best ways that you can use Pearls to effectively capture your audience and drive response rates. Top 10, very simple, easy, quick and down and dirty white paper to show you what you can do to enhance Pearls in your next marketing campaign. As you scroll down, you're going to see the LexaNet Knowledge Toolkit. The resources within the toolkit are designed to provide you with valuable marketing knowledge that's relevant. Marketing solutions for the dealer channel, for example, was a report that we had up during the month of September. Fundraising solutions for the education market. Relevant information, sometimes specific to an industry or a vertical, and sometimes not. Cross-media marketing, how to maximize your results. I'm sure that we could all find something in there that might be of benefit or a piece of knowledge that we didn't already know. So this information, the DMA response rate result, great information to have. It lets you know what response rates can vary in different verticals. Lets you plan your marketing campaigns for the most effective response rates and let you know what works and what doesn't. Downloading this content is extremely simple. You just check mark the information that you want to be able to download. You come down to the bottom, fill in your information, and click the download button. It's that easy. If you have suggestions for topics, this resource center is for you, and we want to know what information you would like to see in the resource center. The content changes slightly each month, so come back each month, see what's new, see how we can help, and let us know what you'd like to learn. In addition to the Resource Center, we also post regular newsworthy information and resources on our Facebook page, through our Twitter feed, in our LinkedIn group. Those are all ways that you can connect through those channels for more tips, and also that you can talk to your peers and engage with them and learn from each other. And just a note, rest assured that we will not be posting as frequently as we have during the two-day event, so you're not going to get your Facebook page bombarded or your Twitter account either. We're also very excited to announce that we're going to be launching, I'm going to come back to our slides here. We are going to be launching a whole new resource center that's designed specifically for higher education, marketing professionals, and then that's going to happen in the next few weeks. If you would like to be notified when those resources are launched, please contact us. We would love to let you know. And it is possible that we could add resource centers, specific resource centers for other industries as well if there's a demand. Let me know if you would be interested in additional industries, or Jan or Samantha, we're glad to help. Remember that the LexNet Resource Center was designed to be your source for marketing information so that you don't have to go 15 different places to get information that you're interested in. We want to make this a place that you can come right to the center of it all for all of the information that you need. Samantha, we've gotten some questions during the event. We want to answer those now. I'm going to pop this open. Yeah, feel free to let us know what other industries or what other information you'd like to see in the LexNet Resource Center. And we know you're going to need to take a look at it and see what's there and see what you might be interested in, but we would love your feedback. We are absolutely able to add additional topics, additional items, feedback. Just let us know what you'd like to see. Let's see. Let's look for questions here. Okay. Hold on just one moment. Question, how do we handle higher ed issues? And I'm not exactly sure what the question is, but we do, obviously marketing can be a little bit different for higher education than it can for other industries. So that's why we've made an effort to find higher education specific information that we're going to include in that new resource center specifically for higher education. We talk about receiving donations, recruiting, connecting with alumni, just in different spin, different case studies, different industry-related information, response rates, those types of things. So that's why we really created that whole separate resource center, is so that we can be very specific with the information that we place in that one. I hope that answered the question. Other questions? Is there a way to share what others are doing at other institutions for alumni outreach and publications? Absolutely. And that will be a part of what the Resource Center contains. One of the things that the Higher Ed Resource Center will include is daily updates and daily feeds and daily articles from industry leaders, the Chronicle of Higher Education. There are several that we're going to be following and updating you with information about what's working. You know, today there's so much information, as we talked in the beginning of the presentation. There's so much information out there, and we don't have time to sift through it all and find it all on the internet. So we need to find someone that can help us by telling us what's working for other people. We don't have time to try 10 different things in our marketing. We have time to do what works. So we want to find good resources for you, good resources for other industries too that are interested, and be able to help you figure out what works without having to do so much trial and error. Do we have another question, Sam? So there'll be several different places that information will be available. It will be available based on whether you're in the recruiting area, whether you're a private school, a private high school, whether you're looking for new students. Lots of different resources that are going to be available that you can come to one place to be right in the middle of it all. You know, with dealer channels, one of the questions that we have is about dealer channels. We work with companies that have dealers throughout the United States, and dealer channel marketing can be somewhat unique. So we wanted to make sure and provide information on our resource center specifically for the dealer channel. This is it includes not only best practices, but it also includes several different case studies that will show you how dealer channel marketing has been effective for others within your industry. We also have information that's been periodically on the Resource Center, the LexNet Resource Center on the LexNet Corporation website about new movers, new mover programs, and how companies have done a very good job and been very successful and effective with targeting people who are new to an area. Churches, restaurants, medical centers. There are a lot of different types of businesses within different industries that can definitely find new customers, new sources of revenue, new contacts from people who are new to your area. And just as LexNet has done with marketing campaigns that we have implemented for our customers, the case studies also talk about ways in which variable maps can be used to give the customer or the new mover, the recipient of the mail piece, directions to your church services, to your emergency room, to your soda fountain locations, including coupons so that you can determine the effectiveness of those new mover mailings. Lots and lots of different tools within the Resource Center that can help you be more effective in your marketing. And that's really what we want that Marketing Center to be. We want the Resource Center to be a source of information for you, whether you're our customer, whether you might be our customer someday, or whether we may never have the opportunity to work together. We want to be able to put these resources together to help you be more successful in your marketing. I think we're out of questions. This concludes our session for this afternoon. I know it was a little bit shorter than the hour, but we know you're all busy. We hope that you found some valuable tips for gaining the information and knowledge that you need for your marketing information needs. Again, that's exactly what this was created for. And we also want to take a minute to thank you on behalf of everyone at LexNet for being a part of our 20th anniversary virtual event. We've really had a lot of fun, and it's been a fantastic event, and we appreciate you being a part of it. If you have any questions in the future, please feel free to contact us, and we hope you have a great afternoon.